Good morning everyone, welcome back to the vlog and happy birthday if today is your birthday. It is currently 7:53 a.m. and I just finished kind of pulling myself together roughly because I have a call at 8 a.m. Every other week at 8 a.m. on Monday, which is an unfortunate day to do an 8 a.m. call, we do a little marketing check-in with the entire team working on the franchise that I'm working on so that everyone can get on the same page about kind of what the updates are, what's going on, what's going to be happening. So that is what's happening today. Let's go do this. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Yay. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.
I will.
Who was it, Jill?
Jill, yes. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Morning call went well and now I'm just folding some laundry that I started yesterday and never finished. But it's actually already 11 a.m. I have just been kind of going through emails. I had a lot of stuff to respond to this morning, so that's what I have mostly been working on. And now I'm going to get into a little bit of editing. I'd like to get a rough edit at least of my vlog done before lunch. We'll see if maybe I can get a full edit done because that would be even better. But I am honestly just trying to get through work as quickly and swiftly as possible because I really just don't feel like working late tonight. So we're definitely gonna try to make that happen. But quickly after I'm done folding this, I am gonna order some groceries because we need some stuff for the week. Trying to be slightly more healthy this week because I was so bad last week. I barely worked out, barely ate well, which is fine. Everyone has weeks like that, but you know, always good to get back on track afterwards. I especially do not feel like working late today because I have a 7:30 a.m. meeting tomorrow, which is going to be a very early wake up, obviously, probably like 6:45. But we're doing a big presentation, so I need to be like on and ready at 7:30, not just like kind of idly there. So I want to make sure that I give myself enough time to get some coffee in the system and, you know, be ready to be on my A game. 1:40 and I'm breaking for lunch after just completing my whole vlog, which I was like, you know what, let's just get this completely done and ready to go. Also, don't mind this little like bump of hair on the top of my head. Usually I pin this down when it's doing that, but you know, no reason to right now. We also just got our groceries delivered. I'm gonna be out a couple days this week or nights this week, so I only got a small little load of groceries, but we are making all new recipes this week, which is gonna be really fun. We're definitely gonna be making a yummy cod recipe, and then also this kind of like one sheet bake recipe, both things that I found on TikTok. So I'm not sure which we're going to make tonight. I'm thinking kind of the one pan situation, so I will definitely show you that. What do I want for lunch? I'm thinking about maybe just like a kind of veggie bowl because I have some leftover rice in the fridge, some avocado, so we can just kind of throw some stuff together in a bowl. Little veggie bowl lunch is looking so good. And I'm just gonna make this a nice quick one. That way I can get right back to work and still try to wrap up a little early if possible. Before I go back to work, I'm going to make myself a boba because that just sounds so yummy, a little afternoon treat. I legitimately thought that I had finished this entire box, but I just double checked in the freezer. I was completely wrong and I still had 2 left. So one after this, which is lovely. Okay, 45 seconds for the boba. pouring my boba in there. Gotta get some milk in there, and I'm gonna leave some room for ice because this will definitely need some. So good. Okay, let's go get back to work. It is 4:15 p.m. exactly, and I am going to get a workout in 45 minutes. So I want to kill these next 45. I think I'm going to do some editing on some TikToks that I have filmed but just haven't had a chance to edit yet. So that's kind of what I'm going to work on next. But before I do that, I'm going to do my Duolingo of the day. I literally just started this yesterday, so brand new, but I decided that I want to take some lessons in French because Connor and I are going to Paris later this year, and I know literally zero French. Never took it in school other than like the 2 months that you have to take when you're deciding between whether you're going to take French and Spanish. I chose Spanish, and I remember nothing. So it is very beginner stuff happening here right now. Like, I believe my next lesson is about how to introduce yourself. So I mean, pretty much as basic as it comes, but I am very much a beginner. So that's what we're doing. So let's dive into my lesson, shall we?
Bonjour. Bonsoir.
Bonjour. Bonsoir.
Ça va et toi?
Ça va et toi? I'll give you guys kind of the vibe of what I see. So it's asking me how you say hello.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Je suis un chat. Or how do you pronounce this one again?
Chat.
Chat. Je suis un...
Un.
Je suis un chat.
Chat. Bonjour.
Hello. I am a cat. I think that's what that says, but I'm not positive. Oh, good morning. I am a cat. Ça va bien. I am good, or I guess fine, because that's my only option here. Okay.
Ça va bien.
Ça va bien. Ça va bien. Wow. I'm a star.
Duolingo, baby?
Yes.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir, Patricia. Comment ça va? Très bien, merci. Et toi?
Your inhale expands the rib cage. Curl, lift, drop, drop.
Molly just is fully like in front of the camera, like she's taking the class.
You put it together into your left hand with that. Lower down. Rotate the forearms to be 3 more. We find our rotation.
I spent the last 40-ish minutes reading my book. I have started a new book called 7 Days in June by Tia Williams, recommended to me by one of you guys on Instagram. You were DMing me about it, and it looked really good, so I decided to go for it, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I feel like I'm really getting where it's going right now, and I'm into it. But I'm gonna start dinner now. It's about 7 o'clock, and this is gonna be a super easy dinner to make, but it does have to bake for about 45 minutes, so I wanna make sure that we're accounting for time for that. So I wanna get started now, plus I'm getting kind of hungry, actually. As I said, this is kind of like a one baking dish dinner. This is what we're gonna be making it in. And I'm just going to start by chopping up some eggplant, some bell pepper, some Molly, and zucchini. There might be other things, I have to double check the recipe, but that's what I'm gonna go ahead and start with right now. Garlic in there. Oh, thanks. No need. Pepper. Got all of our veg in here looking so yummy. 25 minutes later, just pulled this out of the oven, and then I dropped in a can of diced tomatoes. I'm going to do handful of water now. You have to add tahini as well, and it says to like evenly kind of disperse it. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually add the tahini into this water and just kind of mix it in. That's going in now. Alrighty guys, finished product. How absolutely delicious does this look? I'm so excited to dive into this. It was so easy. Took like 0 effort on our part, which is always ideal for a Monday night dinner. I think we're gonna have plenty of leftovers too, which is always a good thing.
Think a little hot sauce.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, for our viewing during dinner, we are watching the very last episode of Ted Lasso ever. I am so sad, you guys. Ugh, okay. Here we go. The ending of Ted Lasso was so good. It was just so cute and sweet and wholesome, as was the whole show. I just feel like literally every show is ending right now, which is so crazy. I finished Marvelous Mrs. Maisel last week, even though that has technically been over for a while, but I just finished it. Which, by the way, I never like talked to you guys. The ending was so perfect, like just honestly beyond perfection. That last season I think might have been their best season. I don't know, so I obviously can't remember everything about all of them, but oh, I just really loved that last season. And Ted Lasso, amazing last season also. I still think season 2 is my favorite season of Ted Lasso out of all 3, but season 3 was still so good. Such a good ending. Succession ended. Connor and I finished that yesterday. Literally every show is ending. Also, honestly, a kind of perfect ending to Succession. I loved it. But I just like, what am I going to be watching from now on? I literally have no idea. What should I be watching, you guys? Let me know. I feel like I have to get into more Apple TV shows because people talk about their shows being really good, and I really have not invested much time into them outside of like Ted Lasso, and we've been watching Shrinking, which is the new Jason Segel show on Apple TV. But like haven't seen any of Severance yet. Everyone says that's like one of the best shows on television right now. So yeah, there's more out there for me to consume, but still like, oh, so many of my favorite shows are just over. It's very sad. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this vlog here, but thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. We actually have something really fun coming up after this, so stay tuned.